Find a level area and lay out the body of the tent on the ground. Stake loosely if there is any wind. Build your pole set by connecting all the segments and arrange the large hub poles so the pole colors match their corresponding corner webbing colors. Insert locking pole tips into the 4 corner anchors and position your tent as desired, preferably with the back of the tent toward the prevailing wind direction, and then stake the 4 tent corner anchors. Secure anchors by placing an anchor loop around the stake and pound it into the ground with a hard object. Kunai is equipped with a double loop for more stake position options. If the ground is too hard for stakes, you can tie anchors to rocks or to other heavy objects. Now attach the inner tent canopy to the poles using the pole clips. Position the short ridge pole on top of the main poles at the tent entrance. Now secure it by inserting the pole tips into the grommets at the sides of the inner tent, and then insert the plastic clip at the center of the ridge pole into the clip at the center of the tent above the door. Connect the large gatefold pole clips around the pole sets at intersection points. Next, cover the inner tent with the rainfly, keeping the vestibule lined up with the door, and secure poles to rainfly with the internal Velcro pole wraps. Locate the webbing straps on the corners of the fly and attach to the locking pole tips under the tent anchor webbing. Moderately adjust the tension in the fly using the webbing straps and ladder lock buckles, saving room for final adjustment. For final tensioning, stake out the vestibules and pull firmly on all adjustable corner anchors and tension lines for a tight setup. Utilize the weatherproof pull-through hooded guy lines and any additional guy lines for increased strength and stability if needed, as a properly tensioned tent ensures maximum water shedding and wind resistance.
As you can see, I'm standing on a bucket, and today the bucket represents being on the side of a mountain with no space to move around while you set up your tent. Now we'll walk through one of the key features of this tent, its quick deployment. To start, simply pack the tent body in the bag with the webbing handle exposed. As you can see, the tent set up quickly and I didn't move my feet. So now you're in a position to take off your backpack, get it inside of your tent, and now you're out of the weather. When designing this tent for the professional alpinist, we knew the details would be important. The first being the guy out. We engineered a weldable guy out that we can place on the inside of the fabric that doesn't put any extra stress on the fabric, and it allows us to evenly tension the side of the tent. A swivel hub combined with the Easton Cyclone poles allow us to keep the poles together during setup, And we have simple vents on the top of the tent, allowing the users to control condensation.
This is an old farmhouse we've moved into. It's over 100 years old, so a lot of history here. And you'll see the Duo and the Hybrid over here as well. So the Duo was part of the Crua Clan modular system that was just on Kickstarter, and that's the Hybrid, which is a product from last year, just beside it as well. So that was on Kickstarter last year, I mean. Okay, so that's our hammock tent, 1 person, 2 person, or 6 person, and here is the Crua Tri. The Crua Tri is our 3-person insulated tent, totally unique because it's thermally insulated. Like our other tents, it's acoustically insulated, so it muffles noise transfer in and out, and it's also light insulated. So if you're like me, you hate first thing in the morning, it gets very bright, and you have to essentially get out of your tent because it's quite often too noisy, too cold, too hot, and too bright. So we've addressed all of those problems, and we have a very unique insulated tent. So this is our Crua Tri. This is our 3-person tent. We've made some improvements and some improvements to the design recently I'll run through as well, but I just want to run through the basics first. You'll see this is our TPU laminated fly sheet, our outer tent. So this is actually a polycotton on the outside, TPU laminate on the inside, much heavier than your traditional outer tent that you'll be used to from a polyester or a regular polycotton or a nylon tent. This is much heavier, and this is where the insulating starts. The TPU means it's waterproof without having to add the chemicals. So the chemicals interfere with a fabric being breathable, and it's very important that your outer tent is breathable, because if it's not, you end up with a big condensation problem on the inside. So what we've done is we've used polycotton, we've kept it breathable by adding the waterproofing, 5,000 millimeter hydrostatic head, by adding the TPU laminate to the inside. Okay, if you follow me in here, Dylan, into the vestibule. This is a large vestibule, so this is where you can sit, or you have your storage for your backpack or the smelly boots or whatever it is you want to put in here, so they don't get into the sleeping space. And this here is our insulated inner tent. It's opened up today, so the windows and the vents are all open. That can all be sealed up as well. Again, the quilted walls are fully breathable, but they're insulated obviously, so they keep you cooler during the summertime, warmer during the winter time, muffles noise transfer in and out as well, a drop of about 25 decibels, and it's pitch black once all of this is closed up. It's absolutely pitch black in there, so much more comfortable rest and sleep. The windows we have improved, are made bigger essentially, and we've added bug mesh on all sides of the windows as well, again based on user feedback, wanted bigger windows, so we've done that. We've changed the shape slightly to add some more space in here, and we've made 1 or 2 changes to the outside as well. So I'll just introduce those to you. We've obviously changed the colour, so that was our original colour, but we've gone with a darker green, again based on user feedback. Wanted the tent to blend in a little bit more with the environment, so we've altered the colour slightly. We now use aluminium poles. We use clips down along, so much easier to put in, not affecting the sleeve as opposed to having the sleeve running down along the side. Done the same here and all the way around. Again, based on user feedback, we're keen to listen to our users, listen to our customers in our community, and act upon it, so we've done that here. As I said, the shape has changed slightly as well. Anything I've forgotten, Dylan?
I don't believe so. Lots of mesh everywhere.
Lots of bug mesh everywhere. So again, that was based on user feedback. We want to keep out all the creepy crawlies. We're going to let that truck pass. We're going to keep out all the creepy crawlies. No chance of anybody getting in. So the outer tent has its own mesh, and the inner tent has its own mesh as well. So you can do whatever configuration you wish or what suits you at the time. So that's our Crua Tri, our 3-person thermally, acoustically, and light insulated tent. Totally unique in the marketplace. Drop us a line with the noise that's around here. We could do with the acoustics, we could do with being inside right now, so apologies about that, but drop us a line if you want any more information, and we'll talk to you again soon. So thanks very much for watching, and thanks, and see you soon. Goodbye from our headquarters here in Saranac Lake in the beautiful Adirondacks.
Hi, I'm Dale Karakassis with Mountain Safety Research, here today to talk to you about the new MSR Elixir 2 tent. The Elixir 2 tent offers you significantly more livability features than other leading tents, while being as lightweight or lighter. You can set up the tent in 2 different freestanding modes, standard setup with the tent body or in fast and light setup with the included footprint. We designed the tent to be extremely easy to set up. Color-coded poles, clips, and webbing show you how everything fits together. Once set up, you can see how the tent offers so much livable space. The symmetrical pole geometry maximizes head and shoulder room throughout the tent, not just in one peaked area. And when we say it sleeps 2, we really mean it. 2 mattresses fit side by side and there's lots of space. The Elixir has 2 large doors for easy entry and exit and 2 large vestibules, so storing lots of gear is no problem. The Rainfly has kickstand vents, but if you want more venting and greater visibility, the Rainfly can roll back for excellent views and stargazing. And if you like your privacy, we've used breathable mesh and solid fabrics to provide the best balance between ventilation, warmth, and privacy. If rough weather rolls in, the tent's durable polyester and nylon materials, waterproof coatings, and quality construction will keep you dry and comfortable. And we designed the 2 large stay-dry entrances with built-in rain gutters to channel water away, so you don't get dripped on getting into or out of the tent. When it's time to head back home, the tent fits into its own stuff sack for easy packing. And there you have it, the Elixir 2 from MSR. Comes with a free footprint, which is a $40 value. And first and long-time backpackers will really love its lightweight and livable features too. Now make sure that you get out there and enjoy your time in the outdoors.